Good evening from the Western Wall. Some of you call it the Wailing Wall, but it's a huge mistake. No, not today. Today it's a Wailing Wall. And I will talk about it soon because it's a special day. Then you saw me. I promise you that you will see me in almost every video. But now, that's it. I'm not important. The story of that day, of Tisha B'av, or the fasting day, is more important. Then let's start the video. Then we are at the Western Wall. I took so many videos of it, and I just uploaded a video of last year of the fasting day, mainly because I'm taking videos at 4 p.m. every day, and the fasting day will start soon. You can see the people are drinking and eating now, because in about let's say half an hour they will start to fast. No drinking, no food for 25 hours. Then you can see that they are here and they are drinking and eating, because soon they won't be able to do that. Look how beautiful is today the day. The Western Wall is the biggest synagogue in Israel, and it's the most important place in Israel because it's close to the Holy of the Holy. And let me show you where it is. But you can see here a barrier that if you came with me to the Western Wall, you didn't see before, because we're expecting to have a lot of people. A lot of people will be here, and they will fast. Then I don't know how many. I know last year wasn't a lot of people, but it was enough to understand what's happening here. Then this is the women department, and you can see the women plaza here, and but this is the men department. And why I'm entering the women department? Because I can. No, this is not because of that. Because I want you to see the Dome of the Rock to understand the meaning of the Western Wall, and soon I will talk about the Jewish temple. Done. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, and you can see the Dome of the Rock, site of the Jewish temple. Today it's a Muslim site. Oh, look, I don't know if you can see the birds. They're grading. Yeah. I'm not sure that camera is good for that. Then that is the foundation stone. This is the house of God, according to the Jews, and this is the Jewish temple. Now, the site of the Jewish temple, the two Jewish temples, one of them was built by King Solomon, and the other one was built by King Herod. Both of them been destroyed. Guess what? At Tisha B'av, at 9 month of Av, which will be here in about let's say half an hour from now. Yes. Then the big fasting will begin there. Then let's talk a little bit about it, and then when the fasting time will enter, I will show you what actually is happening. But before that, let's enter to the Jewish department. I cannot enter to the women department, and I can do that from here, because in about half an hour that's going to be the exit, but now I can use it. There will be more and more people, but I must say that I'm a little bit disappointed. The reason there are not a lot of people here is because it's going to be very hot. A lot of them will stay here for all day. Not easy. Tomorrow it's going to be around 35 degrees, almost 100 degrees Fahrenheit. And if you've been with me at the Western Wall, you know that it's totally not easy. See, there's a lot of TV places, TV channels will be here. See that people are still drinking until the last moment. Now in that fasted day you can use You can use electricity, that's why I can take a video. But you cannot drink, you cannot eat. And this is a crazy man, just like me, but he is taking pictures and I'm taking videos. Then we expected to see here lots of people. Let's go into the hidden man department, which will be very air conditioned, and I'm sure that a lot of people will be there. Oh, it's so nice here. I will be here maybe later on and tomorrow morning, and you will see here a lot of people, but it's not going to be a regular day of fasting. Now it's totally empty because people are eating. Oh, it's so difficult to see it, but there's another 12 meters of the Western Wall here. The light that you see there is a street from 1st century, from time of King Herod / Jesus. Let me take a chair, because I still can sit on the chair, so I won't be able to sit on a chair, because it's a fasting day. No, I'm not fasting, but I'm respecting people. Let me just take the chair and sit here. Don't want to disturb anyone. Let me talk a little bit about what's happening today, because it's really a very important issue. Let me put my bag there and organize myself. Tisha B'av, it's 9 on the month of Av. You know that the Jews has got a different calendar. It is an annual fast day in Judaism, of course, on which a number of disasters in the Jewish history occurred. Primarily, the destruction of both Solomon and the temple of the by the Neo-Babylonian Empire, and the second temple by the Roman Emperor in Jerusalem. The first one was destroyed at 586 BC, second one at 70 AD, and Christians know that place at that date because of Jesus' time. Then, the day includes 5 forbidden, most notable of which is the 25-hour fast. Why 25? Because to be sure that it was at least for 24 hours. It will start today at 7:39 p.m., which is, I think, 20 minutes from now. But it's not only that. The 2 temples have been destroyed, but there are more things that happen on 9 of month of Av. And for example, the 12 spies that sent by Moses to observe the land of Canaan returned from the mission. Only 2 of them, Joshua was one of them, brought a positive report. The rest said, God, it's a horrible place, we won't be able to be there, they're stronger than us. The people actually cried because they were afraid of it. They didn't listen to God. They told them that they will go there. Then in 9 months of halves, he told them that that generation won't enter to Canaan. It took them 40 years to enter to Israel. The first temple was built by King Solomon, we already know. And the second temple, built by Ezra and Nehemiah, but destroyed, and King Herod, was destroyed by the Romans in 70 AD. We know that. At Bar Kokhba revolt, which is 135, 2nd century AD, the city had been destroyed by the Romans, and the most important thing is that the city of Beitar, which was the head of the Jewish revolt at that time, been destroyed, and at least 500,000 Jewish civilians were killed on that day. Following the Bar Kokhba revolt, the Romans commander Quintus Rufus plowed the site of the temple in Jerusalem and the surrounding area in 135. But this is not only that. There are so many bad things that happened in Tisha B'av, in that date. For example, let me give you some example. The first Crusader officially started at August 15, 1896, and it started with killing of 1,000 Jews. The Jews were expelled from England on July 18, 2019. The Jews were expelled from France on, you can hear the most important prayer, Kaddish. Then this is really the most important prayer in Judaism, the Kaddish. But what about Spain? The Jews were expelled from Spain on July 31, 1492. Germany entered World War II in August 1st, 2nd, 1914. The result are 6 million Jews that have been killed, murdered. This is the Holocaust. On August 2nd, 1941, SS Commander Himmler received the proof from the Nazi Party of the final solution. 6 million people were murdered because of it. On July 23rd, 1942, began the mass deportation of Jews from the Warsaw Ghetto, Warsaw, Poland, en route to Treblinka. In 1994, July 18, 85 people killed by a terrorist attack on the embassy of Israel in Buenos Aires, Argentina. Then there's so many reasons to be afraid of that day. And this is the end of it. It started 3 weeks ago, and now it's the end of it. I mean now, tomorrow, at the same time. Soon you won't see them sitting on the chair. They will sitting like the Shiva, like grief in Judaism. If someone die, you cannot sit on a chair. You will sit on a shelf or on the floor itself. In that day, in that 25 hours of fasting, no eating and no drinking, no washing or bathing, no application of any cream of oil, no wearing of comfortable shoes like, let's say, a leather. Then look at those sandals or flip-flops. And no material, you know what I mean, relations, and no sex tonight. But there's even more of it. Study of the Torah is forbidden on Tisha B'av because it's considered to be a very enjoyable activity. And it's not supposed to be any day like that. It's a fasting day. The only thing that they can actually study is the Book of Lamentations and the Book of Job. and some of Jeremiah, and some of the Talmud. Then in that case, all about things that happen in the just before of the destruction of the temple. Then let's wait for another, let's say, hour, and we will see what will happen here. Then 3, 2, 1, and this is an hour later. Here we are again. It's already 8:15 p.m. You can see that the plaza is full with people, and all of them are fasting. This is the last prayer of the day. Then that's why they are standing here, and you must have 10 people to pray. Then this is the newcomers of it. We are in a very important fasting day of Judaism. 25 hours of fasting started something like an hour ago. Then, because they are mourning, it's a grief day. It's like someone died, and this is, in that case, the first and the second temple. And lately, from 3 days ago, some people actually believe that the third temple has been destroyed as well. Then, in that case, in those 25 hours, they won't eat, they won't drink, they won't sit on a chair, because this is the Jewish way of Shiva, grieving, mourning, and he is now reading for the Book of Lamentation, and I will read it for you in Hebrew. The few first chapters, sentences of it in Hebrew. Then prepare your Bible. It's in the Christian Bible and the Jewish Bible, but I will do that in Hebrew. They will read a lot of kinnot, which is prayers about the destruction of the temple, and
כאן נקודת המשטרה. מי ששכח תיק בצבע אדום אפור בבית הליבה, נא לגשת לקחת.
This is a police announcement. Someone forgot his bag. Then, in that case, they won't drink, they won't eat, they won't take a bath. Look at their shoes. You cannot walk with comfortable shoes. The ancient time was leather. But in that case, you see that some of them are without shoes, some of them are using sandals. And I'm in the men department, of course. The women, I don't know if I can be able to reach there, but I will try to do that for you. They are reading no material relationship today. And it's only the beginning of the fasting day. I'm of course not won't drink and won't eat here. I will respect them. Obvious. This is the synagogue of the fasting all the prayers are in one book, and you can see that there are lots of pages. And soon I will read for you few sentences from the Book of Lamentations and prepare the book. Then every group belongs to a different, it's not order, a different yard, different rabbi. You can see that this is the Zionist Jews in a way. With, you can see that the kippah is kind of a light kippah. You can dress yourself with any kind of dress, of course. It cannot be with your best dress now. You won't see the talit on them because it's not allowed. Then it's not allowed even to read the Bible except of the Book of Lamentations, the Book of Job. Here you can see a group of ultra-Orthodox Jews, the same prayer, the same idea, maybe different accent. This is, as I believe, an Ashkenaz Jews. And if you will write in YouTube lamentation prayer, you can even hear it. You can hear their praying. It's beautiful to listen to that. And the first temple, the second temple been destroyed, but so many other things happened. In Tisha B'av, it's the end of 3 weeks of dire state of prepared themselves to that. So, for example, they you remember the Christians are not eating in Lent time meat. The Jews are not eating meat at those 3 weeks. They won't. You won't go to any party, no movies, no weddings in this time of the 3 weeks. They have prepared themselves for the most important day in Judaism in ways. Oh, I don't know if it's the most important, one of the most important days of Judaism, the destruction of the temple. But more than that, if you saw the first part of the video, you know that Beitar in 135, Beitar, which was the center of the Bar Kokhba revolt against the Romans, been destroyed, and more than 500,000 civilians were killed by the Romans at that day. And the Second World War began at Tisha B'av, and the idea of the last solution, of killing 6 million Jews, started at Tisha B'av. In that case, it's a very dramatic date in Judaism. Tisha B'av, it's 9th of month of Av. You know that the Jews have a different calendar. Then this is the Siddur with the prayer book, and I will look for Eicha. Wait a minute. I found it. I tried to find the beginning of it. Here it is. In Judaism, it's from right to left. And I don't know if you can see it, but I need to see it. Eicha yashva badad ha'ir rabati, אם הייתה כאלמנה רבתי בגויים, שרתי במדינות הייתה למס. בחוט תבכה בלילה ודמעתה לחייה, אין לה מנחם מכל אוהביה, כל רעיה, בגדו בה, היו לה אויבים. קלטה יהודה מעוני ומרוב עבדה, והיא ישבה בגויים ולא מצאה מנוח כל רודפיה. השיגוה מבין המצרים, דרכי ציון אבלות מבלי באי מועד, כל שעריה שוממים כהניה נאנחים בתורתה. You heard a little bit of Hebrew. Now you can hear them doing the same thing, but better than me, because it's kind of a song, and every religious Jew knows it almost by heart. Tomorrow, I hope that I will be able to reach here. They will sit here and they will pray, but you will be able to see the faces full of hunger. And I think in the middle of the day, it's going to be very difficult for them. It's going to be 35 degrees, around 40 degrees Fahrenheit. But at the end, it's worth to to do that because I believe that they will be able to say I did something to avoid the third destruction of the temple. But some of the non-religious Jews will say that they already did it. But it's not me to talk about it. It's not a part to talk about it. Look how beautiful it is. In that place, they're still praying the beginning of the Siddur of the prayer. This is the third prayer of the day, the Mincha. And soon they will switch to lamentation, Megillat Eicha. So that part is already doing it. This is air-conditioned part, and this is the best part to fast. Remember, 25 hours of fasting. This is part of the Western Wall. Those are arches that the Muslims built, and they built the quarter on top of it. That's why you could excavate here and find that part of the Western Wall, 7 stones from down to up. It's from the time of King Herod, and this is one of the bridges that King Herod built himself. Look at that, this is 2,000 years old bridge, part of the bridge. This is something, it's filled aesthetic. No, I'm trying to leave politics aside now. Finish the third prayer of the day. Now they will sit on the floor and they will read lamentation and other kinnot. The idea of not taking a shower is part of it. No lotion, no perfume, and guys, no shoes. You can smell it. But this is part of the day. It's beautiful to see it. I mean, I was here last year. It wasn't as crowded as today, and I'm so happy to see it. And I will try to go out, which looks like it's going to be difficult. I'm from Israel, I know what to do. They just started Book of Lamentations. first one, I don't know if you can hear me, but the first one was Ashkenaz Jews. This is the Sephardic Jews, which is beautiful, not less than the Ashkenaz. Then I don't know if you felt the differences. There's more. It does. It's look more like for the flow, which is even so difficult for me. Let's go back to the Ashkenaz, and you might feel the difference. I don't know, but you might. Consider there's not Judaism is not a race. You can see different kind of Jews, white, black, whatever. Every color for me is a beautiful color. Everyone has got it, same rights, same duties. This is Ashkenazi. It sounds like more like a song. Sephardic one sounds like more like they are, mumbling, speaking in tongues. Today you can say that it's a wailing wall. Some of them will stay here for the next 25 hours. Some of them will live close to their houses. I'm sure they will stay in their houses. And I'm not sure that I will be able to go out now. But I will try.
Where's your group? Everyone's looking for you from the group. Where are you going?
I will do my best to be here tomorrow, but you can't. 35 degrees air condition, 35 degrees air condition. I will try to do that. I cannot promise you that. I will reach Tel Aviv, my home, very late tonight. But I'm happy for doing it. I think it's important for you to know what's happening now in Tisha B'av, in that very important day. As I believe in about an hour, it's going to be here even more crowded. But it is too crowded for me, and you got the message. I will try to add a little bit of the meaning of Tisha B'av, the description of that. You see here, no one is using it. You cannot use it for the next 25 hours, actually now 24 hours. It was a pleasure to be with you at the Western Wall. And one last thing you must know is that this is the most important place in Israel, mainly because it's close to the Dome of the Rock. And let me show it to you now, because I show it to you at the half part of the video. Then I'm taking you to see it. See that shirt? This is actually this is a grief. Then in that case, when in the Shiva you're turning your shirt that to the symbol of grief. Then some of them did it, and it was so strange that it was the only one who did it. But yes. Then, until then, that's me. I'm at the Western Wall now. I took two parts of the videos. The first one is before the fasting day, and I explain a lot about theoretically things. And the second part, you saw what I got. It might be that I will upload that part as its own part, because I think I can enjoy it by itself, but I'm going to that place to show you. Oh wait, there's no light. Well, first you can see me. Let's switch camera. Oh, then let me go a little bit further. You can see it from here. Show it to you. This is the Dome of the Rock, which is the site of the Jewish temple. And the huge difference between a church and a synagogue is that the church is the house of God. A synagogue is not the house of God. That dome is on top of the foundation stone, which is the Holy of the Holy for the Jews. That is the house of God. I think now we can understand why Jews are praying here, because they cannot pray at the Temple Mount that King Herod built, and the temple is actually gone, 70 AD, and they are not praying through the wall. Only strange people will think about it. They are praying through the Holy of the Holy, which is the Jewish temple. You saw the kippah on the head. The kippah will divide them from God, because as you saw, they're praying by themselves. There's no rabbi or no leader. Everyone pray together. Then in that case, you saw a lot of the 9.5. I know that I uploaded today a video from last year, but I did it because I'm taking that video now, and I wanted you to see the video at the right time. That I will upload 2 days later. Then in that case, it's important, but it's from now. Then thank you very much for being with me. Bye bye.